Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This video I want to answer some question about business competition law. Before I answer about some question, I want to introduce myself. My name is Mar'atus Sholihah. I am from ICB class. Okay. Continue. I want to answer some question. Number one is, what is the meaning of business competition law? Business competition law is the law that regulates the relationship of companies or business actors in the market, while the behavior of companies when interacting is based on economic motive. Meanwhile, business competition is a condition where there are two parties, namely business actor or more, trying to beat each other in achieving the same goal in a particular business. Legal basis of business competition law, namely the first is Law Number 5 of 1999 concerning the prohibition of monopolistic practice and unfair business competition. The second is government regulation number 57 2010 concerning merger or consolidation of business entities and acquisition of company shares that can result in monopolistic practice and unfair business competition. Implement the provision of Article 28 paragraph 3. Selain undang-undang yang secara khusus mengatur tentang larangan praktek monopoli dan persaingan usaha tidak sehat yang di atas tersebut, ada beberapa peraturan perundang-undangan yang pada prinsipnya menjadi dasar ketentuan hukum larangan praktek persaingan usaha tidak sehat atau yang menimbulkan monopoli. Namun undang-undang ini bersifat parsial. Yang pertama yaitu Kitab Undang-Undang Hukum Perdata, yaitu KUH Perdata pada pasal 1365. Yang kedua yaitu Kitab Undang-Undang Hukum Pidana, di mana undang-undang tersebut menjelaskan tentang larangan atau melarang perdagangan curang, perbuatan curang dalam perdagangan atau persaingan yang tidak adil. Itu terdapat dalam pasal 382 KUH Pidana. The second is, what is the perspective Islamic about business competition law? According to Islamic law, competition in business is allowed if it is conducted in a healthy manner. However, if the competition is monopolistic and aimed at taking advantage of defeating other business actor, that is Islamic prohibit. But in fikih kontemporer, business competition is called with the term al-munfasa at-tijariyah. That means is competition accompanied by a desire to win beat the other side. Karena dalam Islam itu tidak menjelaskan secara spesifik tentang business competition law, tetapi dalam Islam hanya menjelaskan tentang larangan monopoli. Apa itu dalam Islam monopoli itu disebut dengan ihtikar. Number 3 is prohibited agreement. The first is oligopoly. Oligopoly is a situation where business actor, 2 or 3 business actor or a group of business actor jointly control the production or marketing of goods and services with more than 75% of the market share of particular types of goods and services. The reason why oligopoly is prohibited by the competition law is the existence of an agreement among them that control the production or marketing of goods and services. In Islamic perspective, oligopoly is suq ihtikar al-akilah. The approach used in oligopoly is the rule of reason approach. The second is oligopsony. Oligopsony is a structure dominated by a small number of buyers who have control over purchasing. With the practice of oligopsony, producer or seller have no other alternative to selling their product than to the business entities with whom they have entered an oligopsony agreement. Oligopsony is prohibited for reasons such as causing harm the consumer, as the practice of oligopsony agreement will result in suboptimal market performance like that of monopoly agreement. The approach used in oligopsony is the rule of reason approach. Number 3 is a price fixing agreement. A price fixing agreement is a prohibited agreement in which a business actor enters into an agreement with a competitor to set a price for a good and service that must be paid by customer or group. The reason is prohibited is because the behavior of price fixing agreement will directly eliminate the competition that should occur between companies in the market. A price fixing use the rule of reason approach. The fourth is market division. Market division is agreement between business actors not to compete with each other by dividing the marketing area of the good and or services in the form of dividing the market geographically, dividing the type or classes of customer, and dividing the types of product issues. Market division to use the rule of reason approach. Prohibit market division because business actors eliminate or reduce competition by dividing market areas or market allocation. The fifth is a cartel. A cartel is a conspiracy of business actors to control production and determine prices and marketing area for a good or service so that there is no more competition between them. Cartel practices are one of the strategies implemented among business actors to influence price by regulation the amount of their production. Cartels are prohibited because cartels are detrimental to society and result is monopolistic practice and unfair business competition. A cartel use the rule of rule of reason approach. A trust is a combination of several competing companies by forming a larger organization that will control the entire production or market process of an item. Business actors are prohibited from entering into agreement by forming a combination of companies or larger companies while maintaining the survival of each company or its member companies that aim to control the production or marketing of goods or services to result in monopolistic practice on unfair business competition. Vertical integration is an agreement that aims to control several business units that are included in the production series of certain goods or services. The formulation of Article 14, Law Number 5 of 1999 in the Rule of Reason is very appreciated because, as has been explained, vertical integration can have pro-competitive impacts and can also have a detrimental impact on competition. An inclusive dealing is an agreement between business actors as buyer and seller to make deals and exclusive, which can result in blocking and hindering other business actors from making the same agreement, one of which is by pricing. Exclusive deals are regulated in Article 15 of Law Number 5 of 1999. This article is formal or an exclusive dealing is illegal approved. An agreement with foreign parties is every business actor has the right to enter into an agreement with business actor abroad. However, business actors are prohibited from entering into agreement with foreign parties that contain provision that can result in monopolistic parties. Karena perjanjian dengan luar negeri itu dapat menimbulkan terjadinya monopoli. This agreement with foreign parties is regulated in Article 16 of Law Number 599. Prohibited activity. The first is monopoly. Monopoly is a situation where a business is controlled by one company or market and has no competitors. Monopoly is prohibited because it can use market distortion. The market becomes unbalanced and in turn prices are no longer controlled by market law but are determined by a group of people who control market force. The case of monopoly is Gas Negara Company regarding the alleged violation of Article 17 of Law Number 5 of 1999 related to monopolistic practice in determining the price of industrial gas in the Medan area, North Sumatra. The second is monopsony. Monopsony is the activity of controlling market share to buy a particular product or a single buyer dealing with several sellers. In Law Number 5 of 1999, monopsony activities are prohibited by rule of reason. Monopsony is prohibited because it is considered a monopoly practice or unfair business competition. The case of monopsony is by PT Astil is related to the seaweed trade in Sumba province as Nusa Tenggara. The third is market control is an attempt to gain a larger market share than its competitors, or a desire that is shared by almost all business actors. Market control is prohibited by the rule of reason. The case of market dominance is carried out by Carrefour. Carrefour refused and prevented the business actor from carrying out the same business activities in the market concerned. Manipulation of production costs is an action taken by companies or individuals with the aim of manipulation or changing production costs, they should be lower or higher than they really are. Then after that is dumping. Dumping, also known as selling at a loss. Dumping is a form of selling or supplying goods or services at a loss with the aim of killing competitors in the relevant market, or the practice of buying and selling by slashing prices. The prohibition of dumping is carried out by the rule of reason, because selling at a loss or dumping will harm other competing business actors because they cannot compete atau they cannot competition. The reason for the prohibition is detrimental to other business actors because they cannot competition. The dumping case is carried out in the United States, was carried out by William English and Son Co. with ITT Continental Banking Co. The last is conspiracy. Conspiracy is a form of cooperation between or more companies that commit act against the law. Conspiracy is prohibited because it is a form of action that can limit business competition and lead to unfair business competition. First is why business competition law important to study. It is important to study business competition law because there are some reasons. The first is I can know fair and healthy rules for a business so that fair competition and does not harm customer and other business actor. Business competition law can also detect prohibited activities such as monopoly, oligopoly, cartel, dumping, and other.